Elon Musk's so-called Department of Government Efficiency, yes, DOGE, is self-destructing in real time today, and I have all the details on not one but two explosive scandals that are rocking Donald Trump's pet project coming up next. Before we do a deep dive into the scandals, let's set the stage with some context. This MSNBC report breaks down exactly how the one-man wrecking crew that is Elon Musk became the Department of Government chaos in the blink of an eye.
Well, I got some breaking news for you tonight about Elon Musk, and you guessed it, DOGE. Pay attention to this. The Trump administration has now agreed to temporarily restrict the Department of Government Efficiency's, that's DOGE's, access to the Treasury Department payment systems. Isn't this amazing? They've had it for the last few days. There's been outrage. Well, this agreement came in response to a suit accusing the Treasury Department of committing an unlawful action by giving private information to DOGE. Meanwhile, earlier today, it was revealed that the DOGE is also targeting federal health agencies. The Washington Post reports that the DOGE team has visited the Centers for Disease Control and the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. They also have sought access to payment and contracting systems across the Department of Health and Human Services.
But as it turns out, Elon Musk is not a one-man wrecking crew. He has henchmen. Have a listen as the mind-boggling story continues to unfold.
Brian, you and the Wired team have been working around the clock for the last 2 weeks. Give us the latest.
Well, I think what you're seeing is finally a response to reporting from us and other outlets that are showing the extent of the access this DOGE team is gaining and who's gaining it. At Treasury in particular, we reported just the other day there was a 25-year-old with no government experience who had the ability to actually alter the code of the federal payment system that's responsible for $5.4 trillion of disbursements every year. These are not elected officials. Elon Musk, obviously not an elected official. And the idea that they can just kind of run ramshot over any department they want, get any access they want, seems absurd on its face. And I'm glad that some of the legal mechanisms are kicking in.
So then tell us about Musk's team, who they are, the accountability, their experience.
We've got a lot of people between the ages of 19 and 25 who are holding meetings with seasoned civil servants, making them defend their code, making them defend their jobs in some cases. You also have Musk lieutenants at the top, people who are installed at the top of OPM and GSA, who have spent a lot of time at either X or XAI or Tesla. So it's really a mix of these sort of young up-and-comers from the Musk universe.
From the Musk universe? You mean this Musk universe? And now enter scandal number one, which was reported later by Wired after that video aired. It read, DOGE teen owns Tesla Sexy LLC and worked at a startup that has hired convicted hackers. Edward Korstein, a 19-year-old high school graduate, established at least 5 different companies in the last 4 years with entities registered in Connecticut, Delaware, and the United Kingdom, most of which were not listed on his now-deleted LinkedIn profile. Korstein also briefly worked in 2022 at Path Network, a network monitoring firm known for hiring reformed black hat hackers. Someone using a Telegram handle tied to Korstein also solicited a cyber attack for hire service later that year. And about that weird business name, they wrote this. Tesla Sexy LLC controls dozens of web domains, including at least 2 Russian-registered domains. One of those domains, which is still active, offers a service called Healthy, which is an AI bot for Discord servers targeting the Russian market. While the operation of a Russian website would not violate U.S. sanctions preventing Americans doing business with Russian companies, it could potentially be a factor in a security clearance review. Now that is pretty bad, but I don't know if it's the worst DOGE scandal of the day. You be the judge. The Wall Street Journal just reported, DOGE staffer resigns over racist post. A key DOGE staff member who gained access to the Treasury Department's central payment system resigned Thursday after he was linked to a deleted social media account that advocated racism and eugenics. Marco Ilez, a 25-year-old who is part of a cadre of Elon Musk lieutenants deployed by the Department of Government Efficiency to scrutinize federal spending, resigned after the Wall Street Journal asked the White House about his connection to the account. Just for the record, I was racist before it was cool, the account posted in July, according to the Journal's review of archive posts. You could not pay me to marry outside of my ethnicity, the account wrote on X in September. Normalize Indian hate? The account wrote the same month in reference to a post noting the prevalence of people from India in Silicon Valley. These two stories perfectly represent the Elon Musk and Donald Trump dumpster inferno we are living in right now. DOGE is spiraling out of control while exposing the recklessness of Musk and Trump's assault on our institutions. They are dismantling our democracy and undermining national security in the process. And it is so important to reiterate that Musk's so-called Department of Government Efficiency is not an official agency that has been authorized by Congress. It operates as a rogue force at the impulsive service of Trump and Musk. Where are the guardrails, and where are the defenders of our institutions, and how much longer can an unelected billionaire and his nefarious cronies be allowed to run wild before the consequences become irreversible? Musk's unchecked power, combined with Trump's unchecked madness, poses a serious threat to the rule of law and our democracy. This is a deliberate attack on our government from inside our government, and it must be stopped.